I think it was great. Overall the weekend celebrating basketball. I got a lot of legends around the game and stuff like that, celebrities. So I think it was a good weekend overall.
How did Indy compare as a host city?
Um, I've only been to a few, so only one I really could compare it to is Utah, because in Atlanta the other one I went to was COVID or whatever the case may be. So I mean, so far so good for me. I thought there was a great crowd, great energy, and it turned out well.
What shocked you about Indy? Like, surprised you about fans or signage or the snow?
Definitely the snow. I think that wasn't nobody planned for that, but I live in Boston, so I'm used to it.
What was it like playing in this kind of atmosphere with no defense, a lot of three-point shots, and it was just a high-scoring game from the opening tip?
It was cool. It was fine. Before I think we were attempting to put a little bit more effort into it, but I'm not sure how successful that was. But hopefully, as the years go on, it gets back to being what the fans want to see. But I think maybe it was a little bit more effort this time. I don't know. You guys will be a better judge than I am.
Last year after the game, you said like this wasn't basketball. This was just a lab line. Were there discussions about playing harder or playing more defense, or was the hope that it would just sort of happen organically?
Yeah, there was some discussions. There was definitely some. I'm not sure, how successful that was, but there's definitely some discussions, and I guess guys are trying to figure out how to do that at the same time of, having fun, being safe, being injury-free. But I guess more solutions need to be had to figure that out.
Was it like being back on the same side as Jayson after you guys, faced off head-to-head last year? And what's this weekend become like for you two, where you're both kind of here year in and year out for the weekend? Are you able to spend some time together and do some stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool being on the same team as JT this time. Was pretty cool. We got the win, and we had fun. I think that it's just another platform to continue to raise for yourself, but also raise for the city of Boston and just represent. I think that's what we kind of look at it as, and I think that's what it's become.
How'd that collaboration come together on the dunk contest between you two? And did you practice that at all? Did you set that up?
We didn't practice. Yeah, no practice. Just kind of went in hoping that we would have a better result. Obviously, I think it went better in our heads, in my head, for sure, than it looked out there. But we still have fun. I put my name in the hat. It was a little bit uncomfortable to participate in the dunk contest out of my comfort zone, but I wouldn't change anything. I went out there, tried to compete, tried to bring some attention to it. Didn't go the way I expected, but that's a part of it sometimes.
A lot of stars, they don't want to do it because they're like, what do I have to gain from it? So I guess you're proud of yourself that you went out there, and even though you didn't win, it's like you put out your best effort.
I wouldn't say proud of myself, but I wouldn't change anything. I would do it again if I felt like I made that decision. Like, it was a little out of my comfort zone, but I did want to do something. I feel like I'm in my athletic prime. So I wanted to go out and participate at some point in my career, and I did that.
Larry Bird was kind of roaming the bench. Did you get a chance to meet him, or what kind of the Celtic legend of legends?
Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to meet him. He came in and said some words to us as a group. Then we kind of he said hello to everybody, but we didn't get a chance to really communicate or talk. But it was great. That was my first time ever seeing him. Up close in person. I haven't seen him around Boston or anything, so it was pretty cool to see him around.
How do you, we've missed it probably, but how do you reflect on the being out there tonight?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. It was just all, celebrating the game of basketball, celebrities, highlights, some legends around the game, some fun stuff, I guess, some nice sneakers. Outside of that, I can't tell you too much more.
Last question, Gary.
Hallie's start coming out 5 threes in 4 minutes. How was that to watch, and how does that kind of get you fired up to come out and start shooting?
Yeah, Hallie came out, hot. I was hoping like he, won the All-Star MVP. He's hometown. It would have been fitting. But Hallie can light it up. We all know that.
Jaylen, you did a lot left-handed this weekend. Were you kind of trying to prove a point?
No, I was just having some fun with it. I know who I am. I know what I do. I was just trying to have some fun. When I did the whole dunk contest thing, I thought people would get it.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah, he's from Indiana.
Yeah, so
I think that went over everybody's head.
It did, man.
He's from Indiana, you know, so I wanted to pay some homage being here in Indiana for the dunk contest, but I think that went over. I don't think the fans picked up on that.
Thank you, Jaylen.